Great to have you. With us, we are set to get you over, and we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's DeLon Wright, then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Beal in at the 2. Now here's Wright. Outside Porzingis from 20 feet. Gibson, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the basket by Hield.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Pass to Gibson. Blocked! Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Duarte. Turner with it. Back to Duarte. 6 on the shot clock. Now Turner. Soft touch off the glass.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Right with the ball. Turner covering. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Down low. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Turner inside, working on Gibson. Outside for Halliburton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Here's Beal. And he buries his first look.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Nice shot by Turner.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Now here's Beal. And Turner with the block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
And he gets the bucket.
And he's just using every bit of his strong frame to battle the defense. Beal won't take no for an answer.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here's Turner. Washington with a rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
They swipe it. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Here's Duarte, defended by Kuzma. And here's Turner from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Turner's got 7.
Yeah, in today's basketball world, big men have to shoot it, and Turner's got a nice touch and pretty good range out there.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Tries it from the block. Oh, and Turner with a block. And he recovers it. Another shot. And Porzingis lays it in.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Halliburton for 3. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And that one is stuffed right through.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Pass to Gibson. Driving to the basket. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Kuzma against Halliburton. Turner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
The field goes in. And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for Indiana. Hunting for... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots.
So on the floor for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford is out there with Deni Avdija. Then it's Kispert, then it's Monte Morris, and it's Nunn in at the 2 spot. Washington trailing.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Here are the Wizards now with the ball.
Walking foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Gafford with the ball, and it's McConnell picking him up. Gafford against Jackson, and it's Gafford missing. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Matherin. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Nunn. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to McConnell. To the paint. Here's Here's Nora. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Gafford.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
Man, it's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
You had the feeling, guys, he was just eyeing the rim from the start. I mean, he was committed.
McConnell against Morris. Outside none. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kispert. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And the dunk by Gafford.
The strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half of basketball. McConnell from outside. Gafford grabs the miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to none. Here's Kispert. Here's Avdia. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Indiana leading.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Here's Brissett. Crafty move. Pass to Matherin. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Matherin. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Outside for McConnell. Drops in the layup for 2. McConnell's got his first points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 14-6 run. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Count it. Turner's got 11 points.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Porzingis sets a screen. Three-pointer. Beal knocks down the triple. And stolen by Porzingis. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
34. The Wizards, 24.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Miles Turner out there with Smith. And it's Heel in at the 3. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Halliburton misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Gibson. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Back to Heel. Fires it from 18. That shot off the mark. And Washington the other way now. On the wing, Kuzma. Turner covers. For 3, Smith. They get it back. Great D that time from Porzingis. Washington trailing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Blocked! And he's able to get it back. Oh, a nice shot by Gibson. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Halliburton with the ball. Working on Gibson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
And the Wizards with possession here.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now, he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
When Turner gets it rolling now, he can be a dominant scorer.
The Wizards have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
Now here's Halliburton. Give him 8. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, Turner is a long, fluid, athletic, big guy. Great length, and he's more than capable of finishing inside.
Porzingis misses. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Smith. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Halliburton misses. The Wizards have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Kuzma drives in, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Turner, that's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Porzingis passes to Beal. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Halliburton against Kuzma. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. Driving in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Halliburton just too good for the defense there. Great tenacity and physicality on that drive.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, BA. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. That's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. but you got to get a little lucky, too.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Halliburton, pass to Turner. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Duarte. There's a screen by Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And then Turner with the dunk.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
Here's Beal. Now here's Porzingis. Hey, it's Porzingis slamming it home.
How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. He drops it from range. Halliburton's got 13 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And he gets it to go.
The consistency of Beal's scoring has been terrific. And, of course, his teammates keep working hard to facilitate to him.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
And here are the Pacers now, after the basket by Washington. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Duarte, hounded by Wright. Three-pointer, Halliburton buries it from three. Halliburton's got 10 points in the quarter.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that three with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for Indiana. He's been effective on offense. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Kyle Kuzma. DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Jackson, the pass to McConnell. He takes it in. Out left to the wing. To the left wing. Here's Matherin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
McConnell passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Fires the three, and Beal is good for three.
Just so special scoring the ball. Beal's got every shot in his arsenal, including that nice pull-up.
McConnell outside. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
McConnell with it. Gafford picks him up. Here's Matherin. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Washington has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Right, the pass to Porzingis. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. Think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Smith outside. Pass to Duarte. Healed with the ball. 5 on the clock. The three. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
You know, all that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
Here's Beal. The Pacers making their last shot. Pass to Wright. It's stolen by Halliburton. And here's Turner. Smith outside. Halliburton outside. Here's Duarte. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Halliburton with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Kuzma against Turner. Rebounded by Kuzma. And the Wizards shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Right outside. Pass to Kuzma. Takes a 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Gafford the screen. Beal to pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Now here's Halliburton. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Washington has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Porzingis. Out to Beal. There's the 3. The shot no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And here's Halliburton. Six on the shot clock. There's the drive. And Gafford with the block. And Washington with possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. Money!
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton outside. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. Timeout called. The Wizards. They're trailing by 3. 1 second left to play in the 4th.
Looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
coming into this tough contest tonight on the road. And it's the Pistons to start out. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Wiseman's out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Unfortunately, Doris, you'd like to see either of these teams get the win tonight. They're both hunting for a much-needed victory.
Breaking out of a slump, Kevin, to me is a real challenge. Obviously, there is momentum either way. When you get on a win streak, your confidence is high. Right now, these two teams are battling the mental game. They've got to try to find a rhythm.
Now, here is Halliburton. Passes to Orte. This is the heel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Well, that's a smart play by Hield. He allows the defense to get close, won't back off his shot. Excellent job.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. They set the screen. And finished off by Wiseman.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Pass to Orte. Out to Smith. Pass to Halliburton. Over Cunningham. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive. Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Now here's Hield. His three-pointers off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the rejection by Smith.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Pacers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
At the line.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Here's Duarte. Smith right side. Halliburton finds Turner. Shot clock at 5. A steal. Bogdanovich against Halliburton. Bojan Bogdanovich, and that's good.
Boy, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
Outside for Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bogdanovich wide open. Pistons working now with a new shot clock.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
On its way from Turner for 2. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
You can see when a guy is comfortable in particular areas of the floor. And Miles Turner, terrific form, great confidence, really nice.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. A 3 from Bogdanovich.
And this is why this team considers Turner a defensive stalwart. Long arms, quick feet, the ability to contest shooters. Really good defense. Some Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now, here is Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Cunningham. And Halliburton slams it in.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
It's stolen by Smith. Turner inside. He's covered by Wiseman. And Turner kicks to Smith. Halliburton outside. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Halliburton's got 6.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
And here are the Pacers now. Here's Turner out to Smith. Halliburton outside. No good. Shot missing. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Duren. Good on the bucket. Duren's got his second basket of the night.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
Turner finds Heel from past the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Duren slams it in.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Trains the three-pointer. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Drives to the hoop and slam dunk by Ivy.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Turner with the steal. It's a tie game in Indiana. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Hield is out there with Smith. And it's Turner in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Diallo kicks to Joseph. Here's Bagley. No luck on the running jump shot. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Here he goes. Halliburton. Left side, Turner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Turner's got the lead up to 4 now for Indiana.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bagley with a screen on Hield. Here's the 3. And they get it back. Here's Stewart. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Here's McConnell. And Indiana, another 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Bagley, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. From deep. And the Pacers, another three. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
Shot good by Diallo.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's the screen. And there's the pass to Brissett. Stolen by Joseph. And now the Pistons fast break. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, Corey Joseph, it's important that he continue to seek out his teammates and put it on point when they're open.
And for this Pacers franchise, Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years. But you know what? I really like what they did. They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward.
Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. McConnell with it. Picked up by Bagley. McConnell kicks to Jackson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's Diallo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Duran, he's checked in for Bagley. Wiseman comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Ivy's checked in for Alec Burks. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Joseph. And slam dunk by Ivy.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
RJ passes to Halliburton. Healed outside. Wiseman with the rebound. Pistons trail by 8. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Diallo.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Shoots the 3. No good. And it's Detroit the other way. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Ivy. Turner covering. Tries again. The kick out to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Pacers, 36. The Pistons, 28.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pacers leading by 8. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Duren out there with Weissman. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Here's Duren. He has 6. Kicks to Weissman. It's tipped.
Wow, Buddy Hield sending it back. How about the defensive play?
Halliburton passes to Turner. To the paint. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Turner. Hield's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. Outside Bogdanovich. The rebound by Turner.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Back to Halliburton. The 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Endorse these Pacers the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
A shot by McConnell, no good.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Weissman uses the glass to finish the layup. Weissman's got 5 points so far.
Oh, fantastic job by Wiseman to just stick with it, not let the contact disrupt him. Totally focused on the rim.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pain.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Jackson, a screen on Cunningham. On the wing, Jackson, 6 to shoot. Jackson is doubled. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He has 6. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I love how they approach the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
That one is no good. Indiana leading by 9. Here's Mathurin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Pistons trail by 10. To the inside. Wiseman kicks to Cunningham. Fires from 18. And the shot goes in. Cunningham's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Yep, that one goes. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Here's Jackson. Passes it to McConnell. Lets the 3 fly. Detroit with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. During the Sixers' process days, Doris, they developed lots of undrafted players.
They certainly did, Kev. Look no further than a guy like T.J. McConnell, who entered the league in 2015. Philly allows T.J. to learn how to play the lead guard position. He got plenty of minutes. He could play through his mistakes, and all that experience was huge for McConnell's game.
Burks, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Pass to Duran. And here's Ivy. Inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Down low. Second chance effort on the wing. Jackson. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound, Detroit. Wiseman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. He kicks it to Ivy. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ivy's got 6.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Here's Mathurin. Sinks the triple. Mathurin's got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Indiana out in front, up by 11. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Jackson, and it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. RJ passes to Turner. Good work there as it goes. 8 points for Miles Turner.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Bagley with the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Healed right side. Back to Halliburton, looking to end his cold spell. Fades and shoots. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Burks with it. Now guarded by Hield. Wiseman kicks to Bogdanovich. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, that's Bogdanovich making great use of the pick and roll. Fantastic at exploiting whatever the defense delivers to him.
Halliburton for 3, and Indiana another 3.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Pass to Hield. Fires the 3. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Turner against Burks. Bagley back to Burks. Launches it. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton outside. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Ivy driving inside. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Duarte. A three-pointer, no good.
Indiana foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, outside Bagley.
Minutes remaining in the game.
That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Assist from
Cunningham's got his third assist on the night. Now, here's Halliburton. Out to Turner. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
first team foul.
Halliburton with it. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Halliburton's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pacers.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an opening.
Halliburton right side. Tries the spin move. In the corner, it's Healed. And Indiana, another three.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pacers.
Their superior ball handling, won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Tyrese Halliburton.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Smith on the wing. Fires for three. Oh, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he sinks the second.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Here's Ivy. Duarte grabs the board. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.
in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Wiseman. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Now here's Porzingis. Gets a very good look and converts.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Bogdanovic. There's the drive. Grant looking at the... And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The previous play is undertaken.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. You saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Cunningham finds Wiseman. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Wright. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Duren. Here's Ivy. Down low. Duren with the bucket.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
Kuzma against Bogdanovic. They get it back. Duren. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
Sometimes guys come in with a great mindset trying to push the action until somebody stops him. Nobody there to do it that time.
Now here's Gafford. Outside Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
CTH. Can't teach height. Porzingis is big and completes the play.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Wiseman. 19-footer. Washington with a rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Cunningham. Wiseman a screen on right. Here's Cunningham. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Washington, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Wiseman. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would love to throw lob passes to Wiseman because they could be anywhere.
Outside Porzingis. sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim. Well, a top 5 pick back in 2015. The 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there. The rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain threes.
That shot wide open. Porzingis has got 11 points.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Rebound, Washington. And here's Wright. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And it's Wiseman missing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's Washington. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
They've got Kendrick Nunn. Taj Gibson is out there with Abdia. Then it's Monte Morris, and it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Washington right now.
You look at the Pistons, and this team has been trying to build something here. It's been struggling to do so as of late, but first pick in Cade Cunningham, a really huge draft in 2022 with some young talent coming in. This is a very young and very exciting team now.
Burks goes in, out to Bagley, takes the 3. That shot, no good. And the Wizards going the other way now. Pass to Abdia. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Right, and the Pistons have had several very high draft picks, Brent, but so far, the pieces they've added just haven't totally meshed together.
Well, maybe from the previous year's BA, but I think the combination that they put together for this upcoming season and moving forward is going to really gel and produce some excitement for this fan base in Detroit.
Pass to Abdia, beyond the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Diallo. Drives to the hoop, and there's the rejection.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Here's Joseph. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Detroit calls timeout. Hayes is checked in for the Pistons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Burks for 3. Second chance effort. Here's Bagley. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebounds.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Monte Morris is a nice second point guard to have on the roster. A very good scorer who contributes in a lot of other ways.
And with Monte Morris, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, I'll tell you what, Washington did a good job picking up a stud like this. He shoots a high percentage. He takes care of the ball. He's someone that the coach is going to give a lot of responsibility to, and this team has needed a player like this for the past couple seasons.
Hayes finds Burks. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Burks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Hayes. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Stewart. Burks with it.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Outside Burks. Lays it up and banks it in. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's none. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Hayes against Morris. Clock at 6. Here's Burks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
And while the Pistons need to improve at both ends, Brent, offense is where they've struggled the most.
Yeah, last season near the bottom in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. They've got the playmakers, but they've got to convert and finish off those plays and get more consistent on the offensive end.
Detroit calls timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Pistons timeout. It's time for T-shirts. DC family, your wizard, UNC.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Your wizard, UNC.
That free throw good for Morris.
Now, the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
And, you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than 1 season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Here's Avdia. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. 55 seconds left in the first half. Hayes, the pass to Diallo. Driving inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Pass to Avdia. Here's Kispert. Here's the pick. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Stewart. For Detroit, they've gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Diallo passes to Stewart. Offensive board.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. Bagley for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Wizards. They lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Setting the floor for Detroit. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Wiseman is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Duren in at the 5. Here's Ivy. To the inside. Wiseman kicks it out to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Up again. Porzingis grabs the board. Washington's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Right, the pass to Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
Bogdanovic on the wing. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
The Pistons trailing. And stolen by Porzingis. And here's Wright from the arc. Detroit with a rebound. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. Kuzma against Cunningham. And Gafford with the block. Now Beal. Outside Porzingis. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big jets. Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Launches it. The Wizards with another miss. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Cunningham. And he banks in the layup.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Here's Wright. Pass to Gafford. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Washington with a rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Duren, defended by Kuzma. Duren, no good.
And you have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
Detroit calls timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Pistons timeout. It's time to welcome your Wizards dancers. Let's give it up one more time for your Wizards dancers. It's time to make some noise.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And it's Cunningham missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
The Pistons shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Here's Ivy. And the layup is good off the glass. Ivy's got 5 points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And then Beal with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Over Gafford. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh. Talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. Here's Kispert. Over Diallo. Hey, here's none for 3. And again, Washington, no good. Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And Diallo, here we go. Pass to Joseph. Back to Stewart. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Stewart's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
How about Stewart stretching out the defense, and not something we see from him a ton of times.
To the wing on the left. Stolen by Burks. Here's Joseph. Inside. And finished off by Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart rocking the rim.
The Wizards have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Morris outside. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. 7 points in the game. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Stewart, a screen on Morris. Pass to Stewart. Diallo outside. Takes it inside. Can't cash it in from close range. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Wizards out in front. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Kispert is out there with Avdia. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Morris in at the point. That's the group for Washington right now.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Pass to Avdia from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Kispert. Back to Avdia. Here's Kispert. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Burks. Hayes with it. Guarded now by Morris. Throws it up high. Deflected. Pass to Avdia. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. There's a screen to the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing threat.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with his motor, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Bagley. Wiseman comes in for Stewart. Bogdanovich has checked in for Diallo. And Ivy subbed in for Hayes. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Dwayne Casey had some advice for his team. He encouraged them to get out in transition. He said, quote, that team can be tough to score on when they set up in the half court. Let's push the ball at every opportunity. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the first one at the line is good. A big group substitution here for Washington. Gafford, he's checked in for Gibson. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kispert. Beal, he's checked in for Nunn. And Wright subbed in for Morris. Now Burks. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Duren. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Kuzma outside. Up and in on the layup.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
The Pistons have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Burks for 3. That shot off. And it's Washington the other way. Here's Wright. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Here's Wiseman. The putback. Here's Duren. Nifty move. Jams it in off a great move.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Beal's shot is off. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Burks. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
The crossover. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Washington calls timeout. They're in front by 8. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. The Wizards making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in.
Shooting 2.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Beal. Soft touch off the glass.
Just such a polished scorer. Bradley Beal getting to the interior.
Outside Burks. From downtown. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Duren. Goes up again. Rebound Washington. 1:11 left in the fourth. Here's Beal. Here he goes. And then Beal with the dunk.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Wizards.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kristaps Porzingis.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Pass to Porzingis. Launches a 3. Washington gets it back. Gafford finds Kuzma. They kick it out to Porzingis. Off target from outside. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Wiseman, pass to Burks. Over right. Here's Duran. And stolen by Porzingis. And Beal puts up a deep three. And another miss by Washington. Detroit calls timeout. They're losing by 8. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
So we see the Wizards get the win here. Even early.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Turner is out there with Smith, and it's Hield in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Hield from outside. Porzingis with the rebound. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. That one goes. Count it.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Duarte passes to Halliburton. Inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
Now here's Porzingis. The shot by Beal, no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks so much, David. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Turner against Gafford. Out to Smith. At the top of the key, Hield. Takes the 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Not trying to second guess anything or throw any shade, but Porzingis is terrific at understanding when to shoot off the catch.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Kuzma kicks to Porzingis. Here's Gafford, and he lays it straight in.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Halliburton passes to Duarte. Poke loose. Pass to Gafford. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Smith kicks to Halliburton. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about, It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Porzingis kicks to right, pass to Beal. The wide open look here for Kuzma. No good on the triple. Indiana trailing here. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the pass towards A. Offline with his 3. Wizards have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Turner with the steal. Hield the pass to Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Beal from long range buries it from 3-point range. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Wizards. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Kispert is out there with Avdia. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Morris. And it's Gibson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Morris, no good. Indiana leading. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Taj Gibson picks one up. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Here's Brissett. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's McConnell. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And the wide open shot from McConnell. And the Pacers another 3.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Avdia with a screen for Morris. Lets it go with a 3. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Gibson.
This is the confidence Gibson possesses, ready to shoot as soon as the pass hits his hands.
McConnell scanning the floor. Outside Jackson. That one doesn't go. And the Wizards now going the other way. Morris passes to Avdia. Can't cash in from close range. Indiana leading by 4. Passes it to Mathurin. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Offensive rebound over to the left wing. Stolen by none.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
McConnell with it. Guarded now by Morris. Beyond the arc. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Mathurin, defended by none. Takes a step back. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 6.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace, always looking to push the action, and he does so without turning the ball over, and he's a sneaky defender as well.
And that one drops for him. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Now, here is Morris. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. What a terrific move that was. And now an 8-point Pacer lead.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Avdia with a screen for Kispert. Connects from 3-point range. Kispert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Morris against McConnell. Jackson in the corner. Jackson is doubled. Here's McConnell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Nunn kicks to Gibson. Stolen by Jackson. It's been all about T.J. McConnell. I thank you, David.
Your Wizards, 27. The Pacers, 32.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Smith is out there with Turner. And it's Healed in at the 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock.
Love to see Turner getting after it on defense, just throwing himself at the shooter and making him think twice about the release.
Beal pulls it in.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for Washington.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play is under
a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Throw good, Beal. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
And the whistle blows. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
Use up technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Halliburton slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Mark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
Three-pointer, Hield bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Good work defensively by Turner.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Halliburton against Kuzma. And Halliburton slams it in.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Here's Gafford. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers another 3.
The pull-up, a really big-time weapon for Halliburton. Makes it really tough to guard Tyrese.
It's stolen by Hield. It's Turner, high post.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
For Indiana, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And, you know, because... Hey, now! Hey, now! Yeah!
And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special.
Hield with the bucket.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And finished off by Beal.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for Indiana.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And one of the league's most gifted scorers, Beal relishes any chance he gets to finish while getting fouled.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. A 3 ball. Here's Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Right against McConnell. And that one's good. Wright.
Well, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. Gets it off. That shot, no good. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Porzingis. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looked, and we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet, and he's got a super soft touch.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Porzingis with the ball. Now Smith defending. Porzingis is doubled. Gafford finds Kuzma. Gafford sets the pick for Kuzma. 5 to shoot to take the lead. Gafford misses. The Pacers shooting a superb 63% from the field. On the wing, Turner. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Halliburton against Porzingis. Smith. They kick out to Heel. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Smith.
You know, it's good seeing Porzingis work really hard on the defensive end. Does a nice job staying in position and contesting and challenging the shot without foul.
Outside for Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Out to Turner. Rebound by the Wizards.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
Back to Porzingis. Halliburton with the steal. On the wing, Turner. To end the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, we've highlighted Turner's mobility before, guys, and there you see how much of a problem it is for the defense.
Both free throws good from Turner.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Outside Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
The shot by Turner, no good. The Wizards with the lead. It's Kuzma penetrating. Porzingis inside. Turner covering. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gafford. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but I don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Halliburton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Halliburton's got it all tied up now for Indiana. To the middle. There's Porzingis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is when your stars have to come up big. Porzingis is 7'3". You can't get much bigger than that, folks.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Out to Turner. Timeout called the Pacers. They trail by 2. 1:10 left to play in the final quarter. .110 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Gafford. Halliburton with the steal. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Here's Duarte.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Kuzma outside. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Turner inside. He's against Kuzma. It drops. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
And for a #1 option like Brad Beal, you embrace these moments.
Now, that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, I think they should have this win locked up.
Smith left side. for the tie. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For
Boy, it's been a tough stretch for both of these teams lately, Grant. Each side could really use this win to turn things around.
Right now, it's all about desperation for these teams, B.A. It's easy to get down on yourself and your team when you've been struggling like these two clubs have. But sometimes all it takes is one good game to rejuvenate a team.
And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Buddy Hield is out there with Jalen Smith. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Here's Duarte. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. And the Pacers call time here.
The Pistons have been in rebuild mode for a while. They've stockpiled a lot of young talent. This is when things should start to come together.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Wiseman.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
5 on the clock. Here's Halliburton. Yes, it's good. So, Smitty, you think the Pistons are ready to become the bad boys of the league again?
B.A., they're not really that kind of team. They're built more around offensive firepower, not the defense and rebounding that was their trademark in the old days.
Burks for 3. Pure from three-point range. Burks has got 5 now.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
That's tipped. Pass to Halliburton. On defense, the Pistons. It's a 3-point game.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Pass to Stewart. And here's Bogdanovich. 3-pointer, no good. Halliburton against Burks. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Free throw good. Halliburton. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Burks. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Halliburton. Hield for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
To the paint. Outside Burks. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Indiana trailing here. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's Duarte on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. Turner for 3. Indiana again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Wiseman. Outside Burks. Fires from the corner. No good off the back of the rim.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Bogdanovich with it, and it's Hield picking him up. A good look from Bogdanovich. Here's Duran, goes back up, and he lays it in.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
It's Hield with the drive. Burks against Halliburton. Back to Hield. 6 to shoot. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Pass to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Now Stewart. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Wiseman. There's the triple. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Hield for 3. The Pistons clear it. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Duren. Outside Bogdanovich. Right side Burks. Wide open look. And there's another one for the Pistons.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
It's Cunningham and Ivey at the 1 and the 2. Amadou Diallo out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Hayes in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Here's Ivey inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Hayes. Can't get it to drop, so Indiana will take it the other way.
When it comes to Killian Hayes, his playmaking has never been in question, and he's worked hard to turn his jump shot into an asset.
They double him with Bagley. McConnell outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is
There's
under
no
review.
doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Livers, he's checked in for Diallo. And that one falls for McConnell. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. It's not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
So it's the Pacers now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Here's Matherin. And Ivey pulls it down.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Pistons leading. Here's Cunningham into the lane. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Nice read by K. Sees an opening before anyone can react.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And stolen by Cunningham. Ivy. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Jackson against Bagley. McConnell right side. Pass to Brissett. Back to McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Brissett's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Livers. The three. And the Pistons, another three.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And it's Mathurin missing. Detroit has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. To the wing, right side. Hayes for 3. Pacers with a rebound. McConnell, right side. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Brissett for 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Speedy in the open floor. Once Hayes gets a step on the defense, he knows how to finish.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now Halliburton. He's got 6. And here's Turner. Clock at 6. Stolen by Burks. 4-3. Second chance shot. The 11-footer. The putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The Pacers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Turner passes to Hield. Back to Turner. Hield with the ball. That one a little long.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Bogdanovich from long range. Here's Duren. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Burks. They shoot again. And it's blocked. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 15-4 run. Tries again. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Hield. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Stewart against Halliburton. And Wiseman the bucket on the assist by Stewart. Wiseman's got 8.
I like how Isaiah Stewart found a teammate there. Impressive passing for a big.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Alton, thanks, Allie. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, one of the stories here, Alec Burks getting it done today.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Jalen Smith is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Turner in at the 5. And the basket is good. He has 6.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the defense recognizing that Turner can make this shot, which is why he gets fouled.
It's both from the stripe. Well, the Pistons shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Duren. Wiseman with it. Here's Duren. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Halliburton, the pass to Hield. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Hield's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And down in the corner, Hield looks so comfortable. I mean, that's a shot he knows he can make.
Halliburton against Burks. Fades. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the 2nd half. Down low. Duren with the bucket. Duren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. The 3 is up. No good that time. And the Pistons going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
Here's Hield, following the score by Detroit. Wiseman with a steal. Pass to Stewart. Here's Duren. And Burks gets it to go. Burks has got 11 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Indiana with it after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Shot clock at 5.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hield to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Pass to Duren. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Outside Hield. It's Dorte on the wing. Hield passes to Halliburton. To the inside. Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Turner's gotten 4 this quarter.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Wiseman finds Burks. Back to Wiseman. Oh, and there's the whistle. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many...
The previous play,
the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Indiana's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's Halliburton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Isaiah Stewart. The first free throw is good. That one misses. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Duren. Pass to Stewart. The three ball. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Healed from outside. Rebound Detroit.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Outside Hield. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Pistons shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. James Wiseman is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. Hield from outside. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Duren. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Now here's Halliburton. Turner, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Outside Burks. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
The explosive leaping of Burks serves him well in completing plays like that.
And the free throw, no good. And the Pacers shooting about 41%. Now here's Turner. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hield. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Outside Burks. Out to the right wing. Now here's Stewart. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Ivy's checked in for the Pistons. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Bogdanovic, that's good.
Didn't doubt himself even from way back. Bogdanovic with the smooth release. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Hield's got 5 baskets and 12 tries so far. Right side, Bogdanovic. To the middle. Here's Duren. Over to the left wing. Pass to Ivy. Here's Duren. Bogdanovic from long range. Drops in the 3. Bogdanovic has got 6 in the quarter.
This is his shot. Bogdanovic has the touch from deep. He's confident from there, too.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all don't know. He's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Here's Ivy. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
And the Pistons making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And he drops it first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Bogdanovich is most effective when his teammates are setting him up, and all he has to do is knock it down.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pistons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Now here's Wiseman. Here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's Detroit converting.
You know, he was more of a spot scorer early in his career. Bogdanovich can now be leaned on for an entire game.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And the Pistons with possession here. Wiseman, the pass to Bogdanovich. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Bogdanovich on the wing. The three is up. The rebound by Turner. Outside heel. Misses there. So we see the Pistons taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior.
probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Bradley Beal. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Wright in at the 1 spot. Now here's Burks. Pass to Stewart. And stolen by Wright. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Porzingis has got the ball. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
The pass to Duran. Porzingis with the block. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 4-point game.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by Stewart.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Knocked loose and stolen by Wright. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Porzingis is doubled. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
1
Now Burks to the inside. Beal with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Porzingis inside. Banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got 5 now. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Wizards.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Burks. Out left to the wing. Stewart against Kuzma. Stewart passes to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here are the Wizards now. Big run right now going for them, 11-2.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Burks. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, Burks has exceptional athleticism, and ooh, he flies to the cup.
Beal drives in. It's deflected. Wiseman finds Burks. Over right. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
The subject of trade rumors year after year. Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when you look at Burks, when he's feeling good, this guy makes an impact.
Well, think about it, GA. Last season was only the second time he's played over 64 games, but he got into a groove. He's proven now that when he's healthy, off the couch, off the bounce, this guy is a very difficult cover.
Now, here's Gafford. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Beal, from the top of the key, he buries it.
Oh, that release by Beal, just so pure.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Wiseman. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Beal, and he uses the glass on the layup. Beal's got 12 points in the game.
Guys, these big nights are becoming commonplace for Bradley Beal. Every night you know he's going to give you great productivity.
Here's Duren. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Beal drives in.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And so it's Washington, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're and glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved in the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 9 points. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Avdia. Goodwin out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Kispert, and it's Gibson in at the center position. Doris, last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Hayes with it. Now Avdia defending. And Hayes kicks to Ivy. Back to Hayes. Cunningham outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. One on Kispert. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. Pistons trail by 8. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Washington shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And here they go. Here's Ivy. The rebound by Gibson. Wizards leading by 8. Avdia with a screen for Goodwin. And he converts the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass delivered from downtown. The shot comes out. Now Washington takes it the other way. Nunn passes to Avdia. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now, here's Ivy. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Drives to the hoop. They grab their own miss. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Here's Goodwin. Off target with his 3. Pistons trail by 10. The kick out to Cunningham. Drills it from outside. Cunningham's got 7.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Detroit has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hayes finds Cunningham. Back to Hayes. Driving the lane, and Hayes throws it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Cunningham passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
Pass to Gibson. Now here's Kispert. This one for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Kispert's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Washington. And here's Cunningham. Nunn grabs the board.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And there's the drive. Goodwin, good. and it's a 10-point Washington lead. And, well, Detroit shooting reasonably well, 45%. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Delivers the pass it to Cunningham. Here's Hayes. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Here's Nunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Avdia, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Wizards lead by 10.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham, reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
Thank you, David. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Bogdanovich out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And Doris Winhealth, do you think Porzingis can still be an all-star caliber player in this league?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I absolutely do. Porzingis very capable nightly of giving you 20 and 10. And at 7'3", because he can space up and make jump shots, he is always valuable. The key to me is 2 things. Stay healthy and make sure you're locked in defensively. He can be a great shot blocker. I think he needs to lock in there.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Wizards leading by 13. Right for 3. No good on the shot. And here's Detroit. Driving in to the paint. Porzingis with the steal. Bogdanovich against Beal. Here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Well, terrific secondary playmaker. Beal with a nice find.
Bogdanovich wide open. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Pistons trail by 15. Wiseman the pass to Duren. Count it, good. And it's 8 points here for Jalen Duren.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Pistons. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And here is Beal after Bojan Bogdanovich getting his shot to go from deep.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Burks. Bogdanovich against Beal. Bogdanovich passes to Duren. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From three, no problem.
Burks kicks to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Got a piece of it and stolen by Wright. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. Wiseman sets a screen for Burks. The dish to Wiseman. Back to Burks. The shot by Stewart with no one around. And there's another one for the Pistons. Washington leading now by 18. Here's Wright. Again, the Wizards score.
Well, DeLon Wright has proven he's a 3-level scorer. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
And Duran slams it in.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Bogdanovich against Beal.
Well, Bradley Beal letting you know there's still an explosive level to his game. Off his feet, easy finish.
From the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Washington's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiseman kicks to Stewart. Back to Bogdanovich. Burks in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Wright. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. With 1 on the clock, Bradley Beal. He's been the guy making things happen for the Washington Wizards. He delivered. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Wizards shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Avdia out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Kispert in at the small forward. No one covering.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Tries to hit him, and Gibson sends it back. And it's Kispert in the corner. Avdia with a screen for Kispert. He kicks to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Kispert, no good. Pistons trail by 17. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
The shot's good from Kispert. 8 points here for Corey Kispert.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. A crossover and finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
No good from Gibson. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. No good from outside. Washington leading now by 15. Morris, left side. Feeds it to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. There's the 3. Rebound, Detroit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Diallo, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
To the middle. Here's Avdia. Inside. Takes a three. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Wizards lead by 20.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
Cunningham against none. Cunningham passes to Bagley. Back to Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Here's Ivy. And the shot is long. Washington leading now by 22. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Pistons making a change here. Livers is checked in. Ivy with the bucket.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Morris, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Washington.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Beal.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And the pass to Ivy. Over none. The shot by Ivy, no good. Down low, here's Morris. Back to none. Passes to Avdia. For three. Rebound by the Pistons. The Pistons working the ball around now. And he gets the bucket.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Taken away by Hayes. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Livers. And it's Hayes in the corner. Cunningham outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Stolen. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the... David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.